guys, Saf here on SuperSaf TV, and in this video we're going to be taking a detailed look at the Huawei Matebook X Pro 2020. Thanks to Huawei for partnering with me on this video. Let's initially start off with one of my favorite things about the Matebook X Pro, and that is the display. This is a 13.9-inch display. It's got a 3:2 aspect ratio, which is something that I really like, rather than just 16:9. It does give you a lot more real estate vertically. 260 ppi pixel density, 100% of the sRGB color gamut, 450 nits of peak brightness, and super small bezels. There's around a 91% screen to body ratio here. And that means that although this is a 13.9-inch display, the laptop itself is quite compact and it's roughly about the same size as a 13-inch laptop. Now this is a touchscreen, so you can easily just reach over and interact with touch too. But what I really like is that we do have a few features that take advantage of the touchscreen, such as a 3-finger swipe down, which is going to take a screenshot. Or if there's a particular section of that screenshot that you need, then you can just draw a diagonal line. And gestures such as these make things a lot more interactive and easy to use. Now let's take a look at the build and design. So this is very slim. It's just around 14.6 millimeters thin, weighs around 1.33 kg, and we've got a unibody metallic build with machined edges, so it looks and feels really premium. Now let's take a look at the keyboard. So this is a full-size backlit keyboard with a decent amount of travel, so the typing experience is really good. But this keyboard is also spill resistant, which is really good to know in case you do get a bit of a splash on it. There's a large tactile click pad which performs really well. There's also a fingerprint scanner on the top right-hand corner, so this is going to make logging in super secure and easy. And speaking of security, the front-facing camera is actually recessed within a key on the keyboard, so you actually have to press it to have it pop out. Now this is a bit lower than I usually prefer, and the resolution is just 1 megapixels, but what I really do like about this is the privacy element. If you're not using the front-facing camera, then it is physically tucked away, so you're not gonna have to worry about anything in the background getting access to that front-facing camera. And this is something that I really do think you'll appreciate, especially if you're concerned about privacy. For speakers, we do have 2 along either side of the keyboard, and then we've got another 2 towards the bottom. And what is powering the Matebook X Pro 2020? Well, you can get a 10th gen Intel Core i5 or i7 version with up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, either 512 or 1 terabyte of PCIe SSD storage, and a dedicated NVIDIA GeForce MX250 GPU. So with these specs, the Matebook X Pro is going to be more than capable for your daily use, and that includes things like image editing as well as light video editing. Now, if you do want to do some more heavy video editing, or if you want to do some heavy gaming on here, then the good news is that you can connect an external GPU via USB Type-C. We've got 2 USB Type-C ports, 1 full-size USB-A port, as well as a 3.5mm jack. Now you can also connect this to a 4K display if needed, so if you're going to be using this out and about, but also with your home setup, that is definitely good to know. For the battery, you do have a 56 watt-hour battery. Now usage is of course going to vary from person to person, so if you are using this pretty heavy, that is going to get through the battery quicker than if you are using this for general tasks such as word processing and web browsing. What's great is that you do get a 65 watt USB Type-C charger out of the box, and this can also charge certain smartphones. So when we can travel, I'm not sure when that will be, then you're not going to have to carry around 2 chargers. You'll just be able to use that same charger for the laptop as well as for your smartphone. Now let's talk about the software. So this does come with Windows 10 Home pre-installed as expected, but what really makes the Matebook X Pro special is how well it's integrated with other Huawei products. So if you do have a Huawei smartphone, you're going to be easily able to connect this to the Matebook X Pro using Huawei Share and Huawei OneHop. So you can just touch your smartphone around here near the NFC, and you can easily transfer files. But what I really like is the multi-screen collaboration. So once you've connected your smartphone to your laptop, which is really easy to do, you'll actually get a window here, which is the home screen of your smartphone. And you can control your smartphone directly here from the MateBook X Pro, which is really useful. So for instance, if you get a text message which you want to respond to, you're not going to have to go back onto your smartphone. You can do this all from the MateBook X Pro directly on the display. If there are any particular apps that are on your smartphone which you want to use on your desktop, then you'll be able to do that very quickly and easily. My favorite thing is the ability to drag and drop files from your smartphone directly onto your desktop. So perfect example, if you've been out and about taking images and video, but you want to edit those on the MateBook X Pro, then you'll easily be able to drag and drop these onto here, and that makes things so convenient. The clipboard is also shared, so if there's maybe a link that you've copied on your smartphone, but you want to go ahead and check that out on the desktop, then you'll be able to do that very quickly. So this is something that's really unique, and I think really enhances the experience here on the MateBook X Pro. And that is the MateBook X Pro 2020. What do you guys think of it? Do drop me a comment below. If you're interested in picking this up or finding out about the latest pricing and availability, then I'll be leaving some links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, then do hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you haven't already, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future coverage. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV, and I'll see you next time.